Hello everyone. Hi, it's 라니. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 라니입니다. 여러분 잘 지내셨나요? How you been, guys? How are you? Hi. 안녕하세요. Hi everyone. Cool. Yeah. It's Eggbun's podcast. Yay! Okay, so today we are going to talk about the same topic as last time. Which was it? Anyone who knows about the today's topic? 안녕. Hi. Hola. Hi. Okay, so today's topic is about, let me just move a little bit down and then show you today's topic. It is Korean expressions in K-dramas. 한국 드라마 속 표현들입니다. So what is 한국 드라마 속 표현들? Yeah, expressions. Oh, mean seem. Did you come last time? Yeah, good job. Thank you for remembering the topic. So we looked up the extraordinary. Extraordinary. What was the name of the drama? Extraordinary Attorney. Ooh, yeah. Somehow for me it's quite hard to pronounce it. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, we are talking about these dramas. We looked up some dramas from here, right? So today we will carry on this topic. Alright? Okay. Alright, let's see. So, and before we start, please bear in mind that this podcast is focused on the things you are curious in daily life other than any formal Korean study. So I recommend you to study Korean properly through our Eggbun app if you'd like to study further. Alright? Okay, so let's carry on. So what we looked up was, first one was about like how to talk about when you have a chat with your friend, like you usually talk about your work or study, right? So we looked up how to talk about work. So 동그라미, she asked 우영우 like, 야 어땠냐? 첫 출근. And 출근하다 was go to work. And we have a noun 출근 itself, right? So 출근 is going to work. So 출근 is 나갈, go out. 근 is work in Chinese characters. So 출근 and 출근하다 is go to work, going to work. And 어땠냐 is very, very casual form to ask something because 뭐뭐 하냐, 냐 is a suffix indicating a question mainly used in spoken words and especially between friends, not even to family, because it's quite rude even use this 뭐뭐 했냐 to your parents, okay? Or even older brothers or older sisters. So you have to use this 뭐뭐 했냐 only to the same age or younger than you, those who are younger than you, okay? So how we can use it? So the way we can use it is for example, 재밌었냐? Was it fun? Did you have fun? 재밌었냐? 그 드라마 재밌었냐? 그 영화 재밌었냐? Was the drama fun? Was the drama good? Was the movie good? And 맛있었냐? But I think, actually if you use 냐, it can be quite like normal, question, like very casual way. But at the same time, 뭐뭐 했냐? It sounds a bit like sarcastic as well. So, 야, 재밌었냐? It sounds like, so did you have fun? Like in that way. So, intonation is also quite important when you use this 뭐뭐 했냐. Alright? And also, we also looked up from interrogative sentence, informal to formal, right? So 어땠어? 어땠어요? 어땠나요? 어땠습니까? 어떠했습니까? So 어땠어 is informal way, but I think it's more polite. It's still casual, but it's more polite than 뭐 어땠냐. So I recommend to use 어땠어 to your friend or like anyone in the same age. Alright? So 어땠냐? 어땠어요? 어떠했습니까? 어땠습니까? Alright? And the next one was like know about like social life, 사회, like world or society or the true taste of the world, right? Because 우영우 had her time. 우영우가 회사에서 쉽지 않은 어려운 그런 힘든 시간을 보냈대요. 그래서 동그라미가 to comfort her, she said like, yeah, you are getting to know the true taste, like the true world, right? 너가 사회의 참맛을 알아가는구나, like with love, right? So we talked about like how to say 참맛 in different words. 제맛, 진면목, 진미. So usually it's literally it refers taste, but you can also use it to talk about the reality of the world, like 세상의 참맛, 진짜 맛. Like maybe maybe the true taste might be bitter, so that's why maybe it's 참맛, 진면목, maybe, yeah. And 알아가다, getting to know is like 서로 알아가는 중이에요. We're getting to know each other, right? Okay. And I'm gonna just look up quite like briefly, like quite quickly, because we already looked up all of these things, and then we will look up something new later. So I'm gonna just review what we learned. Alright, so okay, let's see. And 우영우 said, 힘들었어. It was hard. It was a long day. Yeah, when you feel like when you had a long day, then you can say, 오늘 좀 힘들었어. Today was a long day. Like you can hear my voice a bit gone, right? So, 라니 오늘 힘들었어요. I don't know why, but when I'm tired, my voice always like a bit gone. But it's fine. I don't feel like ill or nothing. It's fine. But I just feel physically, if I feel fatigue, like my voice just gone. But yeah, Lani is fine, and I hope our egg bunnies are healthy. Anyway, let's carry on. So 힘들다 has 3 different meanings, right? Mincing. Yeah, it's fine. I absolutely fine. So, three different meanings. Like there is a something that uses power. So, with this meaning, you can say, 운동했더니 힘들다. I feel tired after working out. And the second meaning is difficult. So, 이렇게 하면 힘들겠는데? It'll be difficult if we do this. And the third way to use 힘들다 is there's a thing that you are worried about. So maybe 우영우, she used 힘들었어 with the second one, right? But yeah, it's quite this like 힘들었어, 힘들다. 오늘 하루가 좀 쉽지 않았어. You can use it quite often in daily life, so you can just take a note for this. And the next one was 이준호 씨도 어른이라며 모름지기. We looked up 모름지기. Oh, what is 모름지기? 모름지기 is quite like difficult difficult word, like surely, certainly, naturally. So I think even some young Koreans don't know about 모름지기 maybe. So yeah, 모름지기, you can use 모름지기 with other words, other Korean words like 당연히, 마땅히, 응당, right? So with the example, 이준호 씨도 어른이라면, so this sentence means for you, 이준호, for 이준호, you think if you are an adult. So 이준호 씨도 어른이라면 모름지기. 이준호 씨도 어른이라면 응당. 이준호 씨도 어른이라면 당연히 이렇게 해야 된다고 생각합니까? Do you think you have to do in this way? So it connects to the next next scene, right? 스스로 밥상을 차리고. You should prepare a meal for yourself, by yourself. So 밥상을 차리다. 밥상을 차리다 is set a table or prepare a meal. And 밥상. 식사를 하다. 식사 is meal, right? Like having a meal. But 밥상을 차리다 is because 밥 is rice. 상 is table, right? So rice table or maybe a table with rice, because Koreans eat rice mostly, right? So 밥상을 차리다 means prepare a meal. And 스스로 is oneself. So 자신의 일은 스스로 하자. We had this kind of advert, for how to say it. I don't know, when I was young, like there's a company, like tutoring company, especially for children or like teenagers, like students. So their campaign song was about like 자신의 일은 스스로 하자. So you have to do your work by yourself. Like 스스로 하다. 스스로 하다 is do something by yourself, right? And there are some synonyms which were 몸소, 손수, 자기. So 자기가 알아서 하다. 몸소, 실천하다. 손수, 보여주다. 손수. So yeah. Alright, so and then the next one was about 독립해야 된다고 생각합니까? 독립하다 is independent. Yeah. 독립하다 is be independent. So there are two different types of 독립, right? So 경제적 독립, economically independent, like economic, yeah. And 정서적 독립, emotionally independent, right? You like if you independent from your parents, maybe like if you're adults, you can be independent economically and emotionally, then maybe, I don't know, like in Korean society, I think not only Korean society but also other society as well, like people usually consider one person can be independent by being independent economically and emotionally from their parents. So 경제적 독립, 정서적 독립, right? Yeah. 안녕하세요 여러분. 네, thank you for coming. Keep coming in. Okay. And 뭐뭐 해야 한다. So we talked about this before. And then her friend, her colleague, asked 우영우 like that. Asked 우영우 like, "Hey 우영우, what are you doing?" 야 우영우, 너 지금 뭐해? So actually, 야 우영우, 너 지금 뭐해? 뭐해 is like, what are you doing? You can use it in different ways, right? I think it's same in English. So, what are you doing? So when you ask something like what you are doing, literally what you are doing, but at the same time, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, in that way. But our 우영우, she misunderstood. That like she thought her colleague meant the first meaning, right? So that's why she replied like this. 나 지금 통화해. Because she's on a phone. Yeah, that's why that's just naively she just said, 나 지금 통화하는데. That's what she's doing. Yeah, she is literally calling and talking with her colleague 이준호, right? So 통화하다. So in Korean, there are two ways to talk about to say calling, right? First one is 통화하다, and the second one is 전화하다. So 통화 and 전화. So 전화 is 전화기, and 핸드폰, 휴대폰, smartphone. So these are the words that indicates mobile phone, or even just landline as well, especially 전화기, because 핸드폰. Oh, there's some typo. Oh no, it's not typo. It's romanized. Yeah. So 핸드폰 is hand and phone. 휴대폰 is like the combination of Korean and English word. So 휴대 is like portable. 휴대하다. 휴대 is portable. Like 휴대하다 is portable in Korean. So 휴대 plus phone. So that's why it becomes mobile phone, right? And smartphone is smartphone. So, you will say this quite often. Like, 몇 시에 전화 주세요. Just call me at certain time. Or just call me later, right? So, 5시에 전화 주세요. Just call me at 5. Or call me back later. 이따가 다시 전화 주세요. Right? Or you can say, 나 핸드폰 새로 샀어. I got a new phone. Right? So you can say like, 나 핸드폰 새로 샀어. 저 핸드폰 바꿨어요. 안녕하세요. Yeah. So actually, when you get a new phone, you can say, I got a new phone. 핸드폰 새로. No, I bought a new phone. If I translate it in direct way, I got a new phone is 핸드폰 새로 샀어요. Or you can also say 핸드폰 바꿨어요. I changed my phone. So I got a new phone in Korean, like with the direct translation is 새로운 핸드폰을 얻다. But you buy the phone, so that's why you don't really, of course you get it, but you get it by buying it. So in Korean you usually say 핸드폰 새로 샀어요, or you get it by changing it. So that's why you say 핸드폰 바꿨어요, not 핸드폰 얻었어요. 핸드폰 얻었어요 is a bit unnatural in Korean. Okay, so yeah, so 핸드폰 바꿨어요 or 핸드폰 새로 샀어요. Alright. And the next one was 너 근무 시간에 이러면 안 돼. So her colleague talked like that. You shouldn't do this during working hours, right? So what is 근무 시간? 근무 시간 is working hours. And we looked up some words, Korean words related to work, right? So 근무 is 정규직, full-time, 계약직, contract, 알바, or 아르바이트. I think I heard that this is from German, I guess. Arbeit. I don't know how to say in Arbeit in German properly, but I think Arbeit, we say it in Arbeit, right? So Arbeit is part-time job. And 퇴근 is going home. So, actually it's quite interesting. Like, you usually describe when you go to work or when you go home in English, but in Korean, there is specific words describing, especially like a word describing going home and going to work. So 출근 is you going to work, and 퇴근 is going home, right? And it can be a verb, like 출근하다 and 퇴근하다, right? So it's quite useful to memorize 출근, 퇴근 as noun and use it with the form with like verb form, right? 출근하다, 퇴근하다. 저 출근하는 중이에요. 저 퇴근해 보겠습니다. So actually you may need to you need to let your colleague know that you are going home. I don't know what, it's kind of like not notice, but it's like say goodbye. So I think I talk about this with my friend today as well, because like after in English speaking word like countries, you usually say okay, bye, in the end of the call, right? But in Korea we say bye, but we don't say 안녕히 가세요 while we are calling, right? We more say like 들어가세요, or 감사합니다, or 네 알겠습니다, 네. So like infinite 네, like infinite yes, like infinite bye, like that. So it's same when you leave the office, you usually say 나 그만 가볼게, okay, I'm gonna go home, I'm leaving, but you also need to say it to the people in your team. It's kind of like culture as well, so you kind of like let them know you are leaving. So even not only the colleague, but also those like manager or someone else like who are in a higher position than you. So 저 그만 들어가 보겠습니다. I'm leaving, but in polite way. But if you don't say it and you just leave, it's of course they can understand if you are not Korean. But if Koreans do that, like people may think like, oh, that person is quite rude. Yeah, right? So you should say 들어가 보겠습니다. 먼저 들어갈게요. 안녕히 계세요. 내일 뵐게요. Like see you tomorrow. 들어가 보겠습니다. I'm going home now. Bye. You know, I know it's quite a bit awkward in English, but you know, it's very like normal in Korean culture. Yeah, this is quite, you know, culture difference. Yeah, and also this Mr. Lee, 이준호 씨 said like very kind way. It's okay. 괜찮아요. You know, you definitely know 괜찮아요. It's okay. That's fine. You're welcome. Or when you reject something, you can say, 괜찮습니다. Indirect way. Like, like, yeah, it's better. It's like, I'm okay. I'm fine. Like that. Yeah. So, 괜찮아요. 괜찮습니다. And then what he said was, so he said it in polite way, right? So I'm a bit busy right now, so I'll call you later. 제가 지금 좀 바빠서요. 나중에 전화 드릴게요. 제가 지금 바빠서요. I'm a bit busy. 제가 지금 now 조금 a bit 바쁘다 busy. 나중에 later 전화 드릴게요. I'll call you. Yeah. Alright. There's no you, there's no I, but 전화 드릴게요 contains I'll call you. Yeah. I don't know why, but in Korean, sometimes you just skip subject and object. But we know who talk to whom. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And also we looked up the difference between 드리겠습니다, 뭐뭐 하겠습니다. Because you can say 하겠습니다. And it's also polite way. It's like respect. It's like respect word. But 드리겠습니다 is also respect word. So when should you use 드리겠습니다, 드리다, and 하겠습니다? So it's honorific way to say greet, ask, promise, celebrate, and act. But 드리겠습니다 is more polite way to say than 하겠습니다. So for example, 제가 한 말씀 드리겠습니다. I'm gonna say one thing, like to public or to people who are older than you, who are in higher position than you. So 제가 한 말씀 드리겠습니다. So this is more polite way than 제가 한마디 하겠습니다. So those meanings are same, but in more polite, I think the most polite way to say is 뭐뭐 드리겠습니다. So even I think, you know, in the end of the email, you add like 누구 드림. So you put your name and 드림 next to your name. So 누구 드림 means like sincerely and name. All right. So when you send the email to any Korean, you can say like 뭐뭐 드림, 뭐뭐 드리겠습니다, 뭐뭐 드림, like 라니 드림, like sincerely 라니. And then lastly we looked up. 평생 들어주실 거 아니면 준호 씨가 먼저 선을 그어야죠. She said like that, right? So if you will not listen to her for whole life, the rest of your life, you should draw a line, right? So 평생 is for whole life, the rest of the life. 들어주다 is actually same as 듣다, listen. But 들어주다 is more like you are even pay attention to listen to someone else. 듣다 is you hear or you listen to something. But 들어주다 is you have willing to listen to something, right? So it's like a bit different, yeah. And also it has another meaning that accept a request. 들어주다, 부탁을 들어주다. So like you just take a favor, you know. 부탁을 들어주다. And 선을 긋다. 선을 긋다 is draw a line. Draw a line, I think it used same as English. So 선을 긋다, you know, you draw a line, right? And then the new topic, new scene. Alright, so let's go to the new one. So the new one is about 제가 자꾸 배탈이 나서요. I choose this scene because you know, I think you may use it quite often in daily life as well because of the word 배탈. 배탈. What is 배탈? Has anyone heard about this word? 배탈? 배탈이 나다. If you heard about it, please leave comments. So 배탈. 배탈 is stomachache. But actually, 배탈 is quite specific Korean, like stomach ache something. So it's a word that refers to an upset stomach or diarrhea caused by eating. Yeah, so usually 배탈 is caused by food, you know, by eating. So if you eat too much, you can have 배탈. Or if something is wrong, something upset you, certain food upsets your stomach, you can also say 배탈이 났다. So in any situation, in any occasions, you can just say it like 배탈이 나서요. If you feel pain in your stomach, just say it, 배탈이 나다. But I think there's another way to say, you know, like 장염. 장염 is like you have infection in your intestines, right? 장염. So it seems quite similar symptom. It seems like it has similar they have similar symptoms. But 장염 and 배탈 is a bit different, I guess. Yeah, 배탈 is like more like it covers even, I think it's like a lighter version of like 위염 and 장염, like intestine like infection in your intestine or stomach. But anyway, yeah, 배탈, you can use 배탈. So then actually it's the combination word of 배, which means belly in Korean, and 탈. 탈 is not by oneself. Sorry, I should remove it. I don't know why there's so many typos, but I'm sorry about that. Okay, so just look at the light green one. So a worrying accident that occurred. Yeah, there are four meanings of 탈. So first one is a worrying accident that occurred unexpectedly. So with this meaning, you can use with like the example, like 별탈 없이 무사히 잘 지나갔으면 좋겠다. 별탈 없이. So like without any accident, I hope it goes well. It pans out well, right? 별탈 없이. And the second meaning is of 탈 is a physical illness. Yeah, I think this is how the girl used in this scene. Like 탈이 나다. 탈. So 몸에 탈이 생기다. I think with this definition, I think it's exactly like health issue. 몸에 탈이 나다. So you have an issue with your body, like health issue with body. And the third one is an excuse or an nitpicking. So like you can see the example, the sample word. 탈을 잡으려고 안달이다. 탈, maybe like flow, like so wants to nitpicking, from someone else. 탈을 잡으려고 안달이다. Someone is putting effort to pick, to nitpicking, right? And the fourth one is, as I mentioned like just before, a fault or tear. So 너무 잘하는 것도 탈이다. So it's basically it means like some issue or problem. 너무 잘하는 것도 탈이다. This means actually it is also a problem that if you're doing too good, maybe it is because people want you to do everything. So 너무 잘하는 것도 탈입니다. So be wise, right? And the next scene is 외상 후 스트레스 장애가 파혼 위기의 원인이라고 볼 수 있을까요? Oh, thank you, Anne's study. It's very interesting, but I have to sleep now. Yeah, good night and hope to see you again. And I know because of the time difference, like we can't do. I mean, I think definitely it should be on our YouTube channel, and also maybe we'll repost it again later so you can watch it next time, right? But you have a chance if you listen to this podcast on as live streaming. You can ask how to say like straight away. So that's kind of an advantage. Okay, let's carry on. So 외상 후 스트레스 장애가 파혼 위기의 원인이라 볼 수 있을까요? Actually, there's some words that you don't really no, actually you can hear in daily life quite often. So this sentence means, so could post-traumatic stress disorder, which is PTSD, be the reason? Could PTSD can be the reason for the disengagements, right? So 외상 후 스트레스 장애 is PTSD. So 외상 is post-traumatic. Stress is 스트레스. 장애 is disorder. So 외상 후 stress 장애. Post-traumatic stress disorder. And 파혼 is disengagement. Then what is engagement in Korean? This is quiz time. What is engagement in Korean? So this engagement is 파혼. Engagement is, let me count 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let me tell you. Engagement in Korean is 약혼. 약. You might hear 약 from promise in Korean. Promise in Korean is 약속. So 결혼을 약속하는 것. So promise the marriage is engagement, right? So 결혼을 약속하다. So 약속, 결혼, 약혼, engagement. 파혼, 파하다 is break something. 혼 is marriage. So you break the marriage, which means disengagement, right? So that's why it's 파혼 is disengagement. And 원인과 결과. 원인 is cause, 결과 is result. 원인과 결과. I think you can use 원인 and 결과 quite often in any situation, right? And 위기. I think you may hear this word quite often from the news nowadays because we are facing to the crisis of inflation, I guess. Not inflation 위기, but I think inflation actually. Yeah, right? The economic crisis around the world, right? So I brought an example sentence, so which is the growing economic crisis and result unemployment. 커져가는 경제 위기와 그에 따른 실업 문제. So 커져가는 like growing. 커져가다. 커지다 is grow. 커져가다. It's like either something is going on, right? So growing. 커져가는. Economic is 경제. 위기 is crisis. And 그에 따른. There's no 그에 따른, but like 그에 따른 is result. 그에 따른, like according to. Resultant. 그에 따른 실업 문제. 실업 is unemployment. Why 실업 is in unemployment? Because 실 means lost, like lose. 실 means lose with like in Chinese character. Up is work in Chinese character. In Chinese. Why do I say Chinese character? But anyways, quite similar. But anyways, 실 up. So that's why lose job. With Chinese character is 실 up. We say it 실 up. Alright. So 외상 후 스트레스 장애, 파혼, 원인, 위기. 네, 안녕하세요. Welcome. Alright. And then there's a doctor came out. The doctor said, 의사한테는 환자의 비밀을 보호해야 할 의무가 있지 않습니까? 의사한테는 환자의 비밀을 보호해야 할 의무가 있지 않습니까? Doctors have a duty to protect the patient's secrets. Yeah, it's absolutely true. But actually, he is avoiding to take a responsibility to reveal the truth in this scene. If you're interested, if you're curious, you can watch this drama later after this podcast. Alright? Okay, so what is doctor? Doctor in Korean is 의사. So if you go to see a doctor, you can say, oh, actually, we don't say like go to see a doctor, but we say we go to the hospital. Like 병원에 가야 돼. 나 병원 가야 돼. That means you go to see a doctor because of, maybe some disease, right? But yeah, I think in English you usually say go to see a doctor. You see a doctor, but we say it like 병원 예약하다. 병원을 예약하다. Like book an appointment. Yeah. But 의사를 만나러 가다, like go to see a doctor, it's more like an English way to say it. Okay? Yeah. So 병원에 가다. 병원에 가다. 병원, because if you go to a hospital, then you will see a doctor, right? Anyways, so we just say it, 병원에 간다. 병원. So like even in school, in office, you say like, 병원 갔다 오겠습니다. If you're ill, right? So doctor is 의사. 환자 is patient. 환자 is patient. And 비밀 is secret. 보호하다 is protect. 의무 is duty. So in Korea, there are 4 basic duties as a citizens of Republic of Korea. So 대한민국 국민의 4대 기본 의무. We learn these duties when we are young in elementary school, or even in middle school, or even in high school, to become a proper citizen. So 대한민국 국민의 4대 기본 의무, the 4 obligations that every citizen of the Republic of Korea must observe according to the Constitution of the Republic of Korea. What are they? As you can see, 국방의 의무, which is the duty of national defense. 납세의 의무, the duty of tax payment. 교육의 의무, the duty of education. 근로의 의무, the duty of work. So if you are a citizen of the Republic of Korea, then you have to, you have to work, you have to receive education, you have to pay tax, you have to go to the military service if you are man, not for female, but only men, right? 국방의 의무. Then how female Koreans take the responsibilities of national defense? I mean, you can volunteer for the national, for the military service. But to be honest, well, yeah, actually, I don't know. I looked up the reason why only men go to take the military service, but I heard that it's because of the physical difference, and also I don't know, those kind of reasons. But yeah, I don't know why, to be honest, I don't know why this is the basic duty of Korean citizens. like regardless of gender or sex. But I don't know, I just learned that as well. But yeah, this is the basic duties of the Korean citizen. So 국방의 의무, 납세의 의무, 교육의 의무, 근로의 의무. You can search more if you're curious about them. And he talked about, he said that 증언은 어려울 것 같습니다. 증언은 어려울 것 같습니다. Maybe you can see or you can hear this sentence. Usually in courts, or like sometime, like any situation that you have to testify something. So 증언하다 is 증언 as a noun is testimony. 증언하다 as verb is testify. Take the stand is 증언하다, especially in the court. 뭐뭐 하기 어려울 것 같다. 뭐뭐 하기 어려울 것 같습니다. So this is also another way that you reject someone's favor in polite way. So it'll be a bit difficult. It'll be a bit hard to do something. So you can say like what should I say? 증언하기 어려울 것 같습니다. 내일 미팅하기 좀 어려울 것 같습니다. It'll be quite difficult to have a meeting tomorrow. 내일 미팅하기 어려울 것 같아요. 내일 밥 먹으러 가기 어려울 것 같아요. It'll be a bit difficult to have a meal together. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's an example. So 이번 주말에 같이 등산에 가기 어려울 것 같습니다. Because sometimes, somehow in Korean company, some people like managers, directors, they love hikings. But young generation, they like drinking, they like, going to some, nice restaurant. They like, like maybe clubbing, I don't know. They like, hanging out with, with the people in their age, not like with old generation. Someone like uncles or, like auntie age, right? So that's why, like, sometimes I can see some of my friends, they're grumbling that, this week I need to go to hiking with my director. And they're like complaining. But yeah, that's why at the time you can use this expression, like this sentence, like 이번 주말에 등산 가기는 어려울 것 같습니다. But you have to say the reason, right? So it'll be a bit difficult to go hiking this weekend because maybe my wife is sick, my husband is sick. 제 와이프가 아파서요. 제 남편이 좀 아파서요. 몸이 안 좋아서요. You can make some excuse. Okay? But actually this means you are, especially like in this sentence, like 증언하기 어려울 것 같습니다. Like it'll be difficult to take the stand in the court. This situation seems like this doctor is playing innocent, right? So how to say playing innocent in Korean? In Korean, you can say 오리발을 내밀다. 오리발 내밀다. 오리발. 오리발 is, 오리 is dog. 발 is feet. Huh? Dog feet. So 내밀다 is show, like put it out. So show it. So show the dog feet. Show the dog feet is the same meaning as playing innocent? Huh? Right? What's the relationship between the dog fit and playing innocent? Right? So dog fit actually, because like it's originated from the situation that like 꿩 대신 닭을 먹고 오리발을 냅니다. I think that was the original proverb, I guess. So there's a 꿩. I don't know how to say it in English. 꿩 is quite specific, like species of a bird. So 꿩 대신 닭. 꿩 대신 닭 먹는다. I think there's also a proverb. So you eat chicken instead of the specific bird, and then you show the the feet, like maybe chicken feet or dog feet instead of that specific bird, because that specific bird is actually quite difficult to hunt, or that's why it's expensive. So you're just like playing innocent, you just playing like something. So I think it's originated in that way, right? And then 시전하다. 시전하다 is quite I think it's not, I mean 시전하다 means start and carry on, but you can say like if you twist some situation, then you can say 뭐뭐 하는 걸 시전하고 있죠. For example, like in this situation, 오리발 내미기를 시전하고 있죠. So he started and carried on like playing innocent, like that. It's kind of like you are twisting as well, right? So 시전하다. And the last one is quite touching, and I like this scene, so that's why I brought it. So 동그라미 said, 왜 따라와? Because 우영우 kept following her. So she asked, why are you following me? Right? And then 우영우 said, with very shy face, 너랑 있으면 내가 안전해. When I'm with you, I feel safe. She's cute, right? 너랑 있으면 내가 얻는 건 뭔데? So, when 우영우 said, when I'm with you, I feel safe. And 동그라미 said, then when I'm with you, what can I gain? Yeah. And then 동그라미, and then 우영우 said like, 친구가 돼줄게. 너 친구 없잖아. She just, like, how to say it, like, 완전 팩폭을 날렸습니다. Fact in Korean is like 팩트폭행. Like, she just, like smashed it with the facts. Like, 친구가 돼줄게. 너 친구 없잖아. I'll be your friend because you don't have any friends. Right? It's quite funny. She's quite nice, good, but I think sometimes because she can't really empathize, yes, others. So that's why, like, sometimes she just say the truth without any intention, right? Yeah, it's quite cute and funny. And then actually she liked that answer. So what she said was 오래 살고 볼 일이다 동그라미. 오래 살고 볼 일이다 동그라미. So 오래 살고 볼 일이다. It's kind of a Korean idiom. 오래 살고 볼 일이다, which means live and learn. You never know. Live and learn or you never know is 오래 살고 볼 일이다. There is also another like four Chinese character with the same meaning, which is 세옹지마. 세옹지마. We use this a lot. 세옹지마. So there's like a short story related to 세옹지마. But you can search it later. But anyway, this means is live and learn. And another something not exactly the same, but it's quite similar, which is 전화위복. 전화위복 is blessing in disguise. So blessing in disguise. So live and learn. Alright. And what is 동그라미? Can anyone have the name 동그라미 in Korea? To be honest, no. If I found someone who had the name with 동그라미, I would be a bit surprised. Like, pardon me? Because 동그라미 is just like a circle. 동그라미 is exactly just a circle. Round. So, and you can say, so related to 동그라미, 세모 is triangle, 네모 is square. Yeah, 네모 is square. 네모, 세모, 동그라미. So when you want to talk about some, shapes, 동그라미 circle, round, is 동그라미. 세모 is triangle, 네모 is square. Alright. Okay, so these are the things that I prepared for today. So I hope it was useful. And yeah. So yeah, I hope it's useful and fun. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave it on the questions for the next with the next topic. And yeah, or DM us like through Instagram or anything. And yeah, if you want to study further, I recommend you to study with our Eggbun app. Or actually, you can also join our Eggbun study group with LaniBot, right? 감사합니다. Thank you so much. How to review? You can leave your comments. To be honest, well, I'm gonna ask with my team. Yeah, how we can leave review? When we can watch your live? Oh, you mean you want to watch this live later? This is actually live streaming, but I mean, you can watch this live streaming on our YouTube channel anytime, so you can just watch it. Or I think our colleague, she gonna post this later at some point. I don't know when and where, but anyways, yeah. In terms of the review, maybe you can leave the review through the direct message. Yeah, please do. When is the next live? Next live will be the same time and same day, every Tuesday 6 p.m. EST. Okay, every Tuesday 6 p.m. EST, or sometimes we do on Wednesday or on the other days, but usually, yeah, like we do it every Tuesday 6 p.m. EST. So, and also our podcast contents is always being made with your comments. So when we post stories with the question sticker, please share your ideas. and then we will make the contents with your ideas. All right, so have a lovely day, have a lovely night, have a lovely have a lovely day or have a lovely night, sweet dream, and hope to see you next week. Thank you very much, everyone. 감사합니다. 안녕. 감사해요. Thank you.